Okay, if you're a parent, a teacher, or really anyone who's thinking about the next generation, there's a huge question looming over all of us. What on earth does education look like in the age of AI? So today, we're going to dive into how we can actually prepare kids for a future that, let's be honest, we're all still trying to figure out.
Right, so what's the new syllabus for an AI-powered world? This is the question that's really forcing us all to look past the usual subjects. We have to ask what skills are actually going to matter when information is literally everywhere and answers are instantaneous. And the experts? Well, they're pretty clear on this. This is not about learning to code the next big AI. Nope. It's about doubling down on the one thing AI can't replicate, our humanity. We're talking about those durable skills, creativity, resilience, the kind of deep thinking that actually turns raw information into real wisdom.
And that gets us right to the heart of the debate, doesn't it? Is AI this amazing tool that's going to supercharge how we think? Or is it more like a crutch that's going to let our critical thinking skills just wither away? Well, as we're about to see, it's really not that simple.
You know, this whole conversation about AI in the classroom is a real balancing act. On one hand, you've got some very real risks, like cheating and maybe a generation that starts to outsource its thinking. But on the other hand, you have this incredible opportunity for an education that's more personal, more supportive, and way more human-centered than anything we've ever had before.
And yeah, we are already seeing some warning signs. A recent study found that nearly half, 47%, of student interactions with a chatbot were just asking for the answer. No engagement, just a transaction. It's a wake-up call, for sure. If we're not intentional about how we use these tools, we could really be doing more harm than good.
So how do we flip that script? How do we turn AI from a simple answer machine into a genuine thinking partner? Let's take a look at a new model that's designed to do exactly that, by focusing on the process of learning, not just the final product. Imagine for a second a world where a student's grade isn't just about the essay they turn in, but about how they got there. That's the whole idea behind something called the Independent Thinking Index. It's a way to measure that messy, beautiful process of learning. You know, the aha moments, the dead ends, and all the intellectual breakthroughs along the way.
So here's what that can actually look like. First, it kicks off with a brainstorming session. The student just talks through their ideas with an AI that acts like a Socratic guide, asking these really good, thought-provoking questions. Then, the AI visualizes that conversation in a mind map, helping the students see how all their ideas connect. And only then, after all that, does the student start writing on their own. The feedback they get isn't just about grammar. It's focused on strengthening their thinking and their reasoning.
This quote just nails it. It perfectly captures the new division of labor, right? AI can generate the words, sure, but the human, the student, is still in the driver's seat. They're making the critical decisions about what to say and, more importantly, why. Now, this new way of learning, it's not just about getting some new apps for the classroom. No, it's about a fundamental shift in how we think about what education even is, both at school and at home. I mean, think about it. In a world of deep fakes and AI-generated everything, being able to think critically is basically a survival skill. We have to teach our kids to question everything, to check sources, and to be okay with not having a simple answer. Because let's face it, the most dangerous bits of misinformation are the ones that are presented with the most confidence. And here's something really powerful we can do as parents and educators. Show them that it's okay not to know everything. When we model our own curiosity, when we show them how we figure things out, we teach them that learning isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to go find them. For generations, we've taught kids that getting the right answer is the finish line. You know, you solve the problem, you're done. But in the age of AI, that answer, that's just the starting gun. The real learning, the real adventure begins after you have the answer, when you start exploring it, connecting it, and building something new with it. So what does this all add up to? If we can really pull off this shift, what kind of future are we actually building? For our kids, and honestly for all of us. The big promise of AI, really, is that it can free us from some of the rote, mechanical parts of education. This could give us the time to focus on what truly matters, that human connection between a teacher and a student, cultivating curiosity, and all those things that make us, well, human. It won't be easy, but that's the goal. I love this quote. In a world where answers are cheap and abundant, the most valuable skill is going to be asking really, really good questions. The future belongs to the curious, to the creative, to the people who can look at the world and ask, what if? Or why not?
So as we all try to navigate this new era, let's just remember that the goal isn't just to teach our kids what to know, it's to help them become the kind of people who can thrive in a world of constant change. And that, right there, is both the biggest challenge and the greatest opportunity of this whole AI revolution.